Stop waiting for certainty. Build the life you want. There is something keeping millions of capable people exactly where they are. It isn't always money. It isn't intelligence. It isn't lack of opportunity. And it isn't because they're incapable of creating something better. It's fear. Fear of failing, fear of being rejected, fear of looking foolish, fear of wasting years on something that might not work. And perhaps the most dangerous fear of all, what if I give everything I have and it still doesn't happen? That question has buried more dreams than failure ever could, because failure requires you to begin. Fear convinces you not to begin at all. And if you want a different life, there is something you need to understand. You will never eliminate uncertainty before you move. You have to learn how to move while uncertainty is still there. Your life doesn't come with a guarantee. Think about how most people approach hard work. They're willing to work when they can see the reward. They're willing to sacrifice when success appears guaranteed. They're willing to stay disciplined when progress is obvious. But what happens when you work for 6 months and almost nobody notices? What happens when you build something and it doesn't sell? What happens when you're learning a skill and still feel like a beginner? What happens when your friends are enjoying themselves while you're working towards something nobody else can see yet? That's where most people begin negotiating with their dreams. Maybe this isn't worth it. Maybe I should wait. Maybe I chose the wrong path. But this is exactly where your character is being built. Successful people don't possess some magical ability to avoid uncertainty. They simply become better at continuing without guarantees. You don't know exactly where your effort will lead, neither did the people you admire when they started. You earn clarity by moving. You need a reason bigger than comfort. There's another reason people quit. Their goal isn't strong enough. I want more money. Okay, why? I want to be successful. Why? I want a better life. Why? Keep asking. Because eventually you need to reach the reason underneath the reason. Maybe you want to change what is possible for your family. Maybe you're tired of depending on someone else for your future. Maybe you want your children to grow up seeing what courage looks like. Maybe you want freedom. Maybe you want to build something meaningful. Maybe you're determined not to waste the opportunities you've been given. Whatever your reason is, find it. Because motivation disappears. Excitement disappears. Some mornings, you will wake up and want absolutely nothing to do with the work. That's when purpose matters. A weak reason collapses when life becomes difficult. A powerful reason pulls you through difficulty. So don't just ask, what do I want? Ask, why am I unwilling to give up on it? Remember that answer. You're going to need it. Bad days are not the problem. You are going to have bad days. Your business will have problems. People will disappoint you. Opportunities will disappear. Something you were certain would work may fail spectacularly. You may wake up feeling completely unmotivated. That's normal. The real question is, how long are you going to stay there? An hour, a day, a week, 6 months? You are allowed to be disappointed. You are allowed to be frustrated. You are allowed to admit that something hurts. But don't build a home inside that feeling. Feel it, learn from it, then move. Because one of the greatest competitive advantages you can develop is emotional recovery speed. The faster you can return to useful action, the less power setbacks have over your future. You cannot change what happened 5 minutes ago, but you can decide what happens next. And sometimes that decision changes everything. Become extremely good at something. If you're young, starting over, or wondering where to focus your energy, stop obsessing over looking successful. Become useful, become skilled, become difficult to replace. The internet constantly shows you the reward, the car, the house, the vacation, the lifestyle, but it rarely shows you the years spent developing the ability that eventually paid for those things. So don't spend your early years trying to look wealthy. Spend them becoming valuable. Learn sales, learn communication, learn technology, learn AI, learn marketing, learn finance, learn leadership, learn how to solve expensive problems. Choose something valuable and become unusually good at it. Because possessions can disappear, jobs can disappear, markets can change, companies can fail, but valuable skills travel with you. The person who knows how to create value can lose almost everything and still have the ability to rebuild. That's real security. Stop chasing fast money. One of the most dangerous messages today is that success should happen quickly. 30 days, 6 months, one viral video, one investment, one lucky trade, one business idea, and suddenly you're free. Could something happen quickly? Of course, but building your life around that expectation is dangerous. Because when success takes longer than expected, you'll assume something is wrong. Nothing may be wrong. You may simply be in the middle. Real success is often boring before it becomes impressive. It's repetition, learning, mistakes, calls, rejections, long nights. Small improvements nobody celebrates. Then one day, people see the result and call it overnight success. They didn't see the nights. They saw the outcome. Stop asking, how quickly can I get rich? Start asking, how valuable can I become? That question can change the direction of your life. Move faster. Now here's where many intelligent people sabotage themselves. They think too long. They research forever. They keep refining. They wait for certainty. They want the entire strategy mapped out before taking the first step, but action gives you information thinking cannot. You can spend 3 months wondering whether people want your idea, or you can show an early version to a real person this week. You can spend weeks wondering whether your content is good enough, or publish it and find out. You can spend months designing the perfect service, or find one customer with a problem and try solving it. Speed doesn't mean being careless, it means shortening the distance between idea, action, feedback, improvement. If something fails quickly, good. Now you know, change it. Try again. If it works, good. Improve it. Try again. Stop trying to avoid mistakes. Learn to make useful mistakes faster, because while someone else is still creating the perfect plan, you could already have 3 lessons they haven't learned yet. Urgency can change your life. If there is something important you can reasonably do today, stop automatically moving it to next week. Why next week? Why Monday? Why next month? Why January? Why not today? Send the email, make the call, submit the application, ask the question, make the offer, start learning, create the first version, talk to the customer, begin. Urgency is powerful because most people move slowly. They say, I'll get back to you. I'll think about it. I'll start soon. I'll do it when things settle down. Meanwhile, someone else acts. That doesn't mean every decision should be rushed. As your responsibilities grow, planning becomes increasingly important. But when you're stuck at 0, excessive patience can become procrastination, wearing professional clothes. At the beginning, momentum matters. Move, learn, adjust. Don't just sell, solve. Whether you're building a company, growing your career, creating content, or trying to become more influential, learn this. People care far more about their problems than your product. The best salesperson isn't the person who talks the most. It's the person who understands the problem best. Before asking, how can I convince them? Ask, what do they actually need? Before telling someone everything your product does, understand what they're trying to accomplish. Before creating content, understand what your viewer is struggling with. Before leading a team, understand what's preventing them from performing. Before asking somebody to buy, listen. People don't want to feel manipulated. They want to feel understood, solve meaningful problems, create meaningful value. Money tends to follow value far more reliably than it follows desperation. Your word has value. There's another advantage available to almost anyone. Do what you say you're going to do. It sounds ridiculously simple. That's exactly why it's so powerful. If you say, you'll call. If you promise Friday, deliver Friday. If you're going to be late, communicate before someone has to chase you. If the answer is no, say no. Don't leave people trapped inside a permanent maybe. Reliability builds trust. Trust builds reputation. Reputation creates opportunities. And over enough years, your name itself begins carrying value. People start thinking, if this person said they'll do it, they'll do it. Never underestimate how powerful that becomes. Stop trying to be liked by everyone. This matters especially if you want to lead. Leadership is not a popularity contest. You can care deeply about people without needing everybody to approve of every decision. There will be moments when the direction is clear but unpopular. There will be moments when you have to say no. There will be moments when somebody disagrees with you. There will be moments when protecting the mission requires an uncomfortable decision. Don't confuse kindness with weakness. Don't confuse leadership with control either. Listen, respect people, invite great ideas. Admit when you're wrong, but when a decision needs to be made, make it. A team needs clarity. People need to know, where are we going? Why are we going there? What matters now? And what is expected of me? You don't have to make everyone happy. You need to help everyone move in the same direction. Money is a tool, not the mission. There's nothing wrong with wanting money. Money creates options. It can create freedom, it can support your family, it can fund businesses, it can help other people. But if your entire definition of success is based on what you can display, you'll eventually become trapped by comparison. Someone will always have more: a larger house, a newer car, a bigger company, more followers, more money. So build wealth, but don't let wealth become your identity. Build something valuable. Become someone capable. Take care of the people you love. Create opportunities. Enjoy your life. And remember, the things you own should be evidence of your success if you want them to be. They should never become the definition of it. The shift from survival to wealth. There is a time in life when urgency matters enormously. When you're struggling, you may need to move aggressively. Work, learn, sell, build, save, solve problems. Do what you need to do to create stability. But eventually another skill becomes important: patience. Urgency can help you escape survival. Patience can help you build something that lasts. That's the shift. At first, you're trying to earn. Later, you're trying to build. At first, your effort creates the income. Eventually, you need systems, assets, teams, knowledge, and investments that can create value without requiring every hour of your day. Otherwise, you don't own your work. Your work owns you. Here's your challenge. When this video ends, don't just feel motivated. Use it. Ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, what am I afraid to do because I don't know whether it will work? Number 2, what valuable skill could dramatically change my life if I became exceptional at it? Number 3, what action have I been postponing that I could realistically take today? Now choose one. Not 10, 1. And do it. Because your next level probably doesn't require another month of thinking. It requires movement. You don't need certainty, you need courage. You don't need instant success. You need useful skills. You don't need to avoid every failure. You need to recover faster. You don't need everybody to understand your vision. You need enough conviction to keep building it. And you don't need to become successful overnight. You need to become a little more capable, a little more disciplined, and a little more valuable every day. Stop waiting for proof that everything will work. Become the person who can handle it when things don't. Move with urgency, learn with humility, build with patience. Keep your word, solve real problems. And when life knocks you down, don't spend your future staring at the ground. Get back up. Learn what the fall taught you and move forward, because fear may always have something to say, but it doesn't get to make the decision.